Binjpipe is more than just a streaming service. It's also a way of life and a good friend. Is it also a shell corporation up to no good? We'll never tell.
With my old streaming service, I could never get a hold of a customer service representative. Now that I'm a Binjpipe customer, they never leave me alone. The second I have a problem, they're there to explain why it isn't a problem and why I should be more grateful for their ever-seeing eye.
The second my Binjpipe router went out, a service team was in my home. I didn't even know I had a back door.
I thought the volume was off on my programming, but the Binjpipe doctor discovered it was my ears that were wrong.
Not only do they closely monitor my enjoyment of their services, but they reward me if I turn in fellow customers who are not completely happy. Thank you, Binjpipe.
Thank you, Binjpipe.
Thank you, Binjpipe.
Thank you, Binjpipe.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Binjpipe.
Thank you, Binjpipe.
Binjpipe. Binjpipe.
Thank you.
Coming soon to Binjpipe, this.
Hey, kid.
Binjpipe is still contractually bound to bring you You Don't Know Jack. Binjpipe. We'll figure out how to monetize later.
I'm Cookie Masterson, and if you're not here to make friends, you've already failed, friend. You know what they say, two's company, three's company, plus Cookie Masterson. And right this way.
Time for question 1.
To get things rolling, the Crate Depression. What would you find in a loot crate box that was curated by archaeologist Howard Carter? King Tut beef jerky, a Rosetta Stone iPad cover, Dead Sea Scrolls underwear, or a Marie Antoinette bobblehead? So who got it? You got it. You got the wrong answer. Allow me. Howard Carter was the archaeologist who discovered King Tut's tomb in 1922. So be warned that beef jerky is probably cursed. I mean, even more than the usual for beef jerky.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
Next, these cookies are out of this world. What kind of cookies would the Kepler elves make, according to Kepler's first law of planetary motion? Peanut butter parallelograms, chocolate-dipped ellipses, salted caramel circles, or cinnamon sugar spirals? Okay, what'd you pick? Planets move in elliptical orbits, according to Kepler's first law. As opposed to Fig Newton's law, which is that it's not a cookie, it's a disappointment.
Why don't we do it with 3?
Why not try Goodnight Darkness on the Edge of Town? And 1, 2, 3, 4, it's a dis or dat. I'm going to read off 7 names, and for each one, tell me if it's a character from a famous children's book, a character from a Bruce Springsteen song, or both. Don't think too hard. I'm only giving you a few seconds to decide between from a children's book or from a Springsteen song, or both. And you're both doing this together, so focus up. Ready? Let's go. Early Pearly. Go-Kart Mozart. Outlaw Pete. Eat the Cat. Little Dynamite. Little Gun. Little Miss Bossy. Let's just pretend you didn't understand the rules. Okay, let's move along.
I don't need you anymore.
Try this on for size. Lord of the Lies. I don't know about you, but at the end of a long, stressful day, I like to unwind by watching a reality show where the people yell over one another. Well, if the cast of Vanderpump Rules enacted the same rules as the petulant children in Lord of the Flies, who would have the right to hold the floor? An angry Kristen holding a coconut, a furious Lauren holding a starfish, an irate Jax holding a conch shell, or an enraged Lisa holding a machete? And how'd we do? In William Golding's classic Lord of the Flies, the person holding the conch shell had the right to speak during meetings. And if you've read the book, you know that it culminates in a very tense fundraising gala. And now, Charles Dickens. How would you expect a DuckTales of two cities to end? Louie gets beheaded pretending to be Dewey, Huey gets shot in the June Rebellion, Scrooge gets hanged for stealing a loaf of bread, or Launchpad gets trapped in an iron mask. What'd you guys pick? What were you thinking there? Should have picked this. The Charles Dickens classic A Tale of Two Cities ends with the hero switching places with someone he looks like at the guillotine. Round one is over. Clearly this isn't a popularity contest because here's the scoreboard.
Currently, player 2 is in the lead. Player 1, on the other hand, maybe you should try winning. Looks like someone needs a little more help.
And remember, round 2 screws have crazier effects. Plus, they earn you a bigger bonus for each player that gets the question wrong. So don't be shy about using that thing. Player 2, I'd answer fast if I were you, unless you're looking to get screwed. Oh, and by the way, all the cash in round 2 is doubled, in case you care about things like that.
We didn't approve this point structure, but okay.
6 trombones is not a parade.
There is no hiding from furry, adorable justice. Picture it. Steve from Blue's Clues is wrongly charged with murder, and Blue must mount a desperate defense for the trial. What kind of clues is Blue looking for? Exculpatory evidence, inadmissible evidence, inculpatory evidence, or anecdotal evidence? Okay, who chose what? That's evidence that literally can't be used in court. Bad dog. Your Honor, Mrs. Pepper says she never saw Steve murder anyone. Are we done here? You will call the right answer by its name. That's evidence that directly disproves someone committed a crime. If anyone's going to jail, it's that mailbox. I mean, talk about a red flag.
Question.
The algorithm demands your input. Would you like a question about mom or a question about dad? Use your device to select your preference. Here are the votes. I have no opinion about your selection.
Je trouve Jerry Lewis seulement légèrement amusant. 7.
Oh, here's a good one. A question about dad. What dad joke would follow the opening line of Moby Dick? Hi Ahab, I'm dad. Hi Ishmael, I'm dad. Hi Queequeg, I'm dad. Or hi Starbuck, I'm dad. Hope you like what you picked.
Uh-oh.
Want a hot tip on a right answer? The first line of Moby Dick is, "Call me Ishmael." And you can call me a guy who didn't get past page 1.
'Twas then I learned to heed the winds of 8.
Coming up next, Emoji Dating. Admit it, you've been spending too much time on Tinder lately. While browsing your iPhone emojis, you're seriously turned off by the symbol category and swipe all the way left. What, hopefully, sexier emoji group will you be checking out now? Smileys, adorable. Well, what do you know? You got the pointy end of the screw, player 2. Quit fidgeting and answer the question. Who picked what? Congrats, you found the cutest wrong answer in the game. You miss all the shots you don't take, and this one. For what it's worth, since the first appearance of emojis on iPhone, flags have lived at the far right side of the emoji universe, which you reach by swiping left. Flags, for when you truly have nothing left to say. Nice screw job, player 1. Spend this wisely. Behold, Octopus Coffee, Queen Elizabeth, or Frankenstein?
Octopus, coffee, Queen Elizabeth, or Frankenstein. It's monster.
Correctly predicted 7 World Cup matches. Octopus, coffee, Queen Elizabeth, or Frankenstein? So what'd you pick? Paul the Octopus correctly predicted all 7 of Germany's World Cup matches in 2010 by picking a food container in his tank with the team's flag on it. In other news, Frankenstein was 0 for 7. And how'd the audience do on that one? Wow, you'd think a group of people who've chosen to spend their time watching other people play a video game would be smarter. That means that right answer is worth even more. Don't spend it all in one place.
Sabes que es lindo, yes, perritos.
This one's known as a little bump and grind. Dance-based exercise is very empowering. That's why I'm currently wearing a bedazzled headband. Which of these moves could I actually do in my burlesque class? Shimmy out of my shimmy, shake out of my shake, bump out of my bump, or jiggle out of my jiggle? Let's see who got it. Time to strip some points. Shimmy is another word for chemise or slip, a type of sleeveless dress or undergarment. Shimmy is also a dance move that is very seductive, or so I've been told. I'm way behind on my homework. It's time for the attack. When you see an answer that matches the category, tap it on your device. The faster you pick a right answer, the more cash you make. And more than one answer can be right. But each time you're wrong, I'm taking some cash away. And don't forget, it's gotta be a match that fits this clue. Brand name faces. I hope you know what your brand mascots look like, you capitalist drone. Player 2 wins! I gotta hand it to you, Player 2. Since you barely won, here's barely a congratulations. Good job from all of us here at
You Don't Know Jack!
Enjoy this exclusive behind-the-scenes content from You Don't Know Jack.
of the animated sadistic duo Itchy and Scratchy. It's great. Itchy and Scratchy question. Perfect.
On account of the ball having faces painted on them back then, because then there were so many severed heads on the ground, you didn't know if it was a ball or a face. So, or a head. Or a head. Get it?
Although as you get older, all that poisoning... Although as you get older, all that poisoning, stabbing, drowning, and... Although as you get older, all that poisoning, stabbing, drowning, and bullets to the... Although as you get older, all that poisoning, stabbing, drowning, and bullets to the head and body... it starts to catch up with you. So true.
Thank you for joining us for this Binjpipe bonus content. A Binjpipe main menu screen offers a little something for everyone.